Hello my lilies, and welcome to my channel, Sweet Lily Moon ASMR. As you can tell, I am not in my recording room today. I'm actually in my husband's and I's camper, where we stay when we're camping, because I wanted to do a special video because this is a request from my husband. As you can see, my husband is a little bit of a Pontiac Firebird fan. He dressed me for this particular video. This is his video. Hello. And he's so excited for me to do this video. He wanted to show everybody his Firebird collection, and that is what we're going to do today. Starting with this gray Pontiac Trans Am cap. When I first put this on, I thought I was putting it on wrong, but then I realized that the emblem is on this side, it's not in the middle. Do any of my lilies like the Pontiac Trans Am, aka Firebird? Makes nice sounds, right? Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is the shirt, the t-shirt. It is the Pontiac Firebird emblem. So, this is his shirt I have on. Do any of my lilies like fabric sounds? I do. Especially when the fabric has sequins in it, where it's satin, right? But cotton makes nice sounds. Now, moving on to the last accessory that he has, it is this vintage beanie, Trans Am beanie. I should have put this on my head instead of the cap, but I thought this was cool too. And he's had this since he was a child. So this is pretty vintage enough. So I'm just going to gently tap it with my nails. And isn't that really nice? It's in good condition. He really never wears it. Now, the next thing we're going to be talking about, I'm just giving you an overview of what we're going to be talking about. This is the insurance and auto registration wallet for the Pontiac Trans Am, aka Firebird. And then you open it, and you will see that it has, I'm going to do this because this was very reflective, but it has where you can put your information in there, and it carefully protects it in a little Velcro closure. So that is the insurance and auto registration wallet. Next, this is the Johnny Lightning Pontiac. And we're going to be talking about it more, but I just wanted to show you. And here is the back. It's a pretty blue color. Very pretty blue color. The next one is the Macgyver 1987 Pontiac Firebird. Did any of my Lillies watch Macgyver growing up? I did. You know, here and there, growing up with brothers and all. What choice did I have? So, he has the Macgyver Pontiac Firebird. From the movie that I will be talking about more later on. Now, since apparently my husband enjoyed Macgyver, he bought two. So, yeah, very much a fan of Macgyver and the Pontiac Trans Am. Yes. The next thing we'll be talking about is the Johnny Lightning Pontiac Trans Am. But this one is in the black color. This one is in blue, but this one is black. And because apparently he liked the black one a lot, he bought, you guessed it, he bought two. And I'm going to place this right here. And this is one that's out of the box, the packaging. But I like the sounds of the wheels, right? doesn't. It just moves. The wheels just move. Very interesting, huh? And we're gonna just place that right there. But this makes it, gives you the feeling of being a child again, right? I could do this all day, but I need to move on to the next one. Now, this is the Hollywood Rides car from, if you know what this is, you know that this is from Knight Rider. Did you watch Knight Rider as a child growing up? I didn't, but guess who did? You guessed it. My husband. He actually bought the whole DVD collection of Knight Rider. Guess who doesn't watch it with him? Me! See, I am not much of a car person, a vehicle enthusiast. I don't drive, just for your information. But we will be talking about Car, the villain of Knight Rider, that I know through my husband's fun facts that he likes to tell me. We're gonna discuss about it, and I'll show you. I'll take this out of the box so you can get a closer look at Car. Now, I'm going to move on to the NASCAR Pontiac. Trans Am. This has a lot of things we can talk about. I like the color. Let me know what is your favorite car. I'm curious. Now, here's something that he has that he's been wanting to add into one of his bomber jackets, things like that, is this. And we'll talk about it, more about it. You know, you put it in your jacket either here or here. But I told him to buy a new jacket to add this to. But it's cool, isn't it? I like it. I like the colors. Very warm colors. Now, these are Emblem Stickers. This is for the side panels of the Trans Am. And that is for what was it? Oh, it's for one of the parts of the car. That's how. The left fenders, the right fenders. Yes. So, he has this all ready to go. FYI, he's actually remodeling, fixing up his very first car. Did you guess what it is? It's a Firebird. Oh. So, once he gets that straightened out and fixed and all that, I will give you a little tour of it. Maybe do a role play on it. Who knows, right? I can do a role play of selling it. Yeah, make believe, because that car is not going anywhere. Now, here are more emblems. You could put it on each side of the hood of the Trans Am. Oh, look at the sounds. And the last one are these stickers. So we'll see where he decides to place these ones. Maybe in the back. I didn't realize one vehicle could have so many emblem stickers, but apparently the Trans Am does. Well, my Lillies, this is what we're going to be discussing, and there's two more things I'm going to show you. Oh, this is the Pontiac Coroner's Manual for the Firebird. So yes, my husband even has a manual for his Firebird. And it has the introduction before driving your car, starting and operating, steering and column controls, the brake system, the instrument panel, other controls and features. In case of emergency, appearance, care, service and maintenance, specifications, product service, publication index. And lastly, the book manual has service station information. So that is the manual for the Pontiac Firebird. Now, the last book that he has in his extensive collection is a little history book. Have you guessed it? The Pontiac Trans Am, aka Firebird. From 1982 to actually 1992, because it actually, from what my husband told me, it has even models from 1992 in here. Oh. As you can see, they have little pictures, things, gaskets, automatic belt, tensioner limits, and all kinds of things. The air conditioning system. Let's see. Oh, so many things in here. This book is very extensive. How many pages is this book? $395 pages. Oh, no, make that $396. As thick as this book is, you would think there was many more pages. So these are the things that we're going to be discussing. So let's get started. We're going to start with Car. The Car is from the TV series Knight Rider. The show aired from 1982 to 1986. This is the predecessor of Kit, which Wilton Knight built but later had deactivated because of an error of programming. Car was self-serving and proved to be too dangerous since its primary function was self-preservation. Kit, on the other hand, was altruistic, and his programming was to protect human life on the series. He came out in 2 episodes. In the earlier episode, he was identical to Kit, with an all-black paint appearance in the 1985 episode of Kit vs. Car. The villain, Car, reappeared with a yellow front scanner. And toward the end of the episode, his paint changed to silver on the bottom half of the vehicle. This was after Car and his accomplice John broke into Kit's semi-transporter and stole a laser and repair parts, or the so-called alpha capacitors. Other than that, they both still had the black 15-inch turbo-cast wheels from the 1982 to 1983 model cars. Car was later destroyed with a final head-to-head confrontation with Kit. Here you can see it has the Powerpuff hood, which first appeared on the second generation Trans Am on the 1980 model year. Later, the third gen Pontiacs had a similar style hood bulge on the 82 to 84 Trans Am and reappeared on the 87 to 97 Formula Firebirds. The rear wing spoiler is straight. That existed on the 1982 to 1992 Firebird lineup, but was only available in 82 to 85 Trans Am. As you can see, the engine compartment mimics the turbine engine that was supposed to have powered kit and car in the series. You see the lights? I like that. I like the color too. Do you like this car? Moving along to the red 1987 GTA Talladega Trans Am. You see the nice fire apple red. Look at that. Very nice, isn't it, the color? I like it. Now we'll unbox the 1987 GTA Talladega 500 pace car. It is a bit of a struggle to unbox, as you can see. I could tell my husband was really cringing at this time, as I was trying to figure out how to remove it without ripping. And I think I did rip it just a little bit. Here I'm laughing because I heard the little tug and rip. And he's shaking, as you can see the camera shaking. I was trying to keep a straight face, but watching him cringe just made me laugh so hard. I tried not to look at him, but it was too hard to resist that face of terror. And sigh of relief now that the car is out. Okay, finally, I got the car out of the box. Notice the light bar on this pace car replica. It has the Pontiac windshield banner. It is a hard top, but I noticed the door panels look a bit more modern than the Knight Rider kit or car. It has nice gold mesh BBS wheels. I thought it was cool that it felt like the interior of an actual car inside. And it had the little seatbelt too in there. It has nice gold mesh BBS wheels. The rear arrow wing came out in 1985 and was originally black rubber in appearance. The hood does lift, but with these long nails, I could not open it, but you'll see later in the video that it opens. The black rubber in appearance, but later in 1987 models were painted the color, as the cars included a center brake light in the middle of the spoiler. I'm trying to keep a straight face right now, as my husband is cringing again. You will see me laughing in just a second because he's trying to tell me that I should open the hood, and I'm looking at him telling me to open the hood. I'm trying and I can't, so I can't help but laugh at the situation. I know I look like the Pillsbury Dough girl laughing. So I just laughed and tapped because that's all I could do. Don't worry, I cut my nails shorter after this video. The front driving lights are a nice touch, and there I go laughing again. He's so annoyed at the fact that I can't get that open, and he knows it opens, but I can't get it open. As I was saying, the flat hood is okay, but have to admit, the earlier Trans Am Power Bulge hood looked cooler. Okay, this has the tuned port engine. Underneath, the car is detailed rather nice. However, the transmission pan and the cross member appears to be a 200 R4 out of a 1989 Turbo Trans Am. This was a bit of an oversight on the model, but that's okay. There you can see all the decal on this side door here. The bottom. All the detail. Anybody else a vehicle enthusiast? Let me know. I would like to know. And if you'd like for me to make more car videos, let me know in the comment section below. There I am, trying to figure out how I'm going to open that hood, but I just decide to give up. Now, we're moving along to the Macgyver Trans Am. This car appeared on an episode of Macgyver. It is the Phoenix car that was supposed to have an experimental engine entirely made out of plastic. Nowadays, it isn't too far off since many components like the intake manifold and valve covers are indeed made out of plastic components, with the exception of the cylinder heads, block, and rotating assembly. Do you like tracing? Just trace, 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 and trace. Now we're moving along to the Dard Black Sapphire car. It's the actual color of my husband's car, and he hopes to get it back soon. I like the dark color with the silver. You never see any two-tone cars these days. It is a bit dated, but fits in these eras of cars. Don't you think? I like this color. It's like this midnight blue, almost black. Very classic. Nice, pretty color to me. And I'm trying to get my hands on the manual. We have here the owner's manual. My husband recently got this in the mail. He had been waiting for it for quite some time. This is a vintage manual. I am surprised that it is in relatively good condition. This has all the information and available options on how to operate the Pontiac Firebird and Trans Am and formula for the 1987 model year. Look at how the pages are crisp. Everything from adjusting the seats to opening the rear hatch to maintenance. Some stuff looks the same to use as on more modern cars like the power windows and door locks. The only thing is missing are the cup holders. See how those, what I like is that it has a lot of pictures to show you what they're talking about. That's very useful. If you're really good at fixing cars or you're a mechanic, this would be an easy to follow owner's manual for your Firebird. Yeah, there's my Vanna White skills there. And there is the Firebird 1982 to actually 1992 history. It's a history book basically for your Firebirds. It's really cool if you're into Firebirds. The pages are still in really good condition. They're a yellow tinge slightly, but there are no ripped pages. They tell you all about the different parts. It's basically another type of owner's manual if you really think about it. But it's for the models of the Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. looking at my husband to see if he's cringing. Do any of my lilies own this type of book? Let me know what kind of vehicles you're into, and if I'm able to do a little history lesson on it, I will. Which will probably be a more of a voiceover like this, because it's easier. And just take tap tap and looking at the pictures. And that is about it for that. And here are the emblems of the Trans Am. I didn't realize that one car can have so many emblems and things like that. And more tracing. Trace, 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 trace. And that's the Trans Am. And there's a Firebird emblem. You could put it on your left or right side panels of the vehicle. I think that's such a pretty cool looking logo for a vehicle, don't you think? And if he did not have enough, here are more. Not sure where he tends to place these, but I think they look cool, right? They're big enough to see from afar. But I did like the sounds it made. And let's see, the next thing we're going to look at are the Johnny Lightning Pontiac Trans Am. He bought the light blue one, and he bought another dark midnight blue color Trans Am. It was nice tapping the sounds. Which color do you like best? Do you like that light, bright blue color? Or do you like the midnight blue color? Which one do you like? There's the tag showing you Vanna White style. I'm not sure where you place that, honestly, but I guess that'll be going in there in the glove compartment. Now here is a bigger version of my husband's car. This is the car from the series Knight Rider. I took it out of the box. Well, actually, my husband did. Because it had like a screw underneath, so it doesn't move around in the box, so you can display it. So, here you have it. The actual car from the series Knight Rider, out of the box. Me trying to be gentle. And rolling and rolling. And bye-bye car. Now here's my husband's model. And it didn't go straight, but that's fine. Here's the Talladega 500. Little lights. Reminds me almost like a cop car. And there I try to open it. Eventually, my husband will have to help me with that. Last inspection of the Pontiac Talladega 500. Underneath again. Trying to be gentle. And it went straight. Well, my lilies, I hope that you enjoyed this special subscriber request from my husband. I'm sure he enjoyed it very much, especially being behind the camera, cringing every moment that I don't know how to open something. And I want to thank him for his patience and not being upset. Yes, yeah. For not screaming, for not knowing how to open the boxes, and the cringing moments where I thought I was going to rip something. Well, yeah, see, yeah, I can't do that. With these nails, no, I can't. But if you want to see one more look, there you go. Peekaboo. Now, my lilies, take care, and remember, I will see you in the next video. Take care, my lilies. Bye-bye. be talking about is the Macgyver Thunderbird. I did it again. Stupid Firebird! As you can see, my husband is a Pontiac Firebird aficionado. He dressed me for this video. What? I remember when I first put this on, I was trying to figure out how to make it straight, but then I noticed that the emblem is right here. So it's a little on the side. So tell me, my lilies, do you like the Pontiac Firebird? Let me know in the comment section below. Now we're gonna go down to the shirt that I'm wearing. This is a Pontiac Firebird shirt. Can you see? This video was unexpected. So, as all my lilies know, I like to match. So, I'm being a little OCD. I know that this is not the same color as the shirt, but oh well. Do you like the shirt? I like fabric sounds. Do you? And the last accessory is this beanie. It is a Trans Am. I can't believe you. Turn it off.